this week, President Obama signed the Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act, better known as the Jobs Act, into law. Now, one of the key components of this law is that it makes it easier for small businesses to raise money through crowdfunding. Sherwood Neiss is the co-founder of Startup Exemption. He was part of a team of people that lobbied in Washington in support of crowdfunding, and he's here to tell us how it can help your business. Sherwood, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, JJ. Great to be here.
So for people out there who don't understand what crowdfunding is, can you just give a quick explainer of how this is going to help their company?
Well, crowdfunding is where a group of people pull together large, small amounts of money to help someone with an idea come to fruition. So in the case of crowdfund investing, you would be taking those same dollar amounts and investing them into a business.
So basically, I have a new business idea, I put it on this crowdfunding site, and instead of having to go to an angel investor who's going to give me $100,000, I can get $1,000 from 100 people.
Exactly. This is going to be the on-ramp to more sophisticated financing later on. So you're going to take your idea, you're going to go to an SEC-registered website, you're going to list your idea up there, you're going to send tweets out and put Facebook updates to your social network, you're going to tell them about your idea, they're going to come in, they're going to pledge small dollar donations. Unless you hit 100% of your funding target, no money's going to be exchanged. But if you do, then you've got this great community of supporters, you've got the money that you need, and you really get that proof of concept or that initial seed and growth capital.
And in exchange for this, they get equity. So it exists right now where they get a prize or something or a little token, but now they have ownership in my company. What does that mean for me as somebody who's running the company if I have these, 1,000 strangers who have invested in my company?
Well, I think it means a few things. First and foremost, I think the most important thing to understand is it means you've got a community of people that have a vested interest in your success. So those people want to know that you're going to be doing the right thing to help them get their money back. So that's actually great. I've raised millions of dollars of money for a company that I started, and one of the ways in which I was able to raise more money is I had the community behind me to show these investors that, hey, I've got people that really believe in me. So it's going to be a voice, it's going to be money, and it's going to be power to help get it to the next level.
Is there any fear that if you have all of these people investing in your company that it'll be harder to raise the next round?
Oh, I love that question. So I think that there's a lot of misperception out there related to this. When we were raising money for my prior company, when we took on more money in each round, the previous investors were offered to be bought out at the round of that financing. So I believe what's going to happen, or what we're going to see in crowdfunded companies, is investors are going to come in and say, hey, you paid 1x, we're going to actually come in at 3x now, so if you want to exit, we'll buy you out at 3x. And believe it or not, there's going to be a lot of people for many different reasons that are going to take them up on that offer.
And finally, the law went into effect this week. When can I, as a business person or someone with an idea, start this?
Wow, that's another great question. It's going to be 270 days before the SEC is done with its rulemaking process. We're going to be heavily involved in working with the SEC. We're working with a leadership group right now to help form an SRO. CIFRA.org is the organization that we think should be the self-regulating body to oversee the crowdfunding industry. But it's going to be probably at the beginning of 2013 before you're seeing any of these crowdfunding websites actually offering crowdfunding equity.
All right. Well, Sherwood, thank you so much for joining us. I know you could get loans through crowdfunding before, and so it's a next interesting step in raising money to be able to give out equity as well. Thanks a lot for joining us.